Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with the Coach Dunbar Snackbar series. It is week 14 and we are going up against Navy. So yes, this is the Army-Navy game, and as offensive coordinator of Army, I've been getting excited for this game the whole time. I am kind of sad though that it is snowing, because from a video perspective, it's a lot harder to be able to show you guys what's going on. I know you guys have a smaller screen you can take a look at this on. If you expand it, it really does look better, you guys. So that may help you out. Now, I'm kind of going with my favorite uniforms here, or my favorite combination with the camouflage. And I'm pretty lucky, too, because I was about ready to go all camo once again, and it would have been impossible to be able to see my own team when I'm wearing full camo and it is snowing outside. Navy, I gave them their alternate jerseys here for this one as well, because it is a special game, and I don't have any other jerseys to really choose from here. I kind of like, though, how NCAA has it now, where you can download alternate jerseys and new jerseys for teams. That's kind of cool to be able to have that finally, and I'm definitely going to be using that whenever I get the chance to. But anyway, Maple starting off the game here, getting some yards on the ground, and with some of the teams that I've been going up against recently and winning, you know, with Navy, I'm not necessarily too worried. Now, granted, they do jump off to a 3-0 lead, which means that this drive right here is absolutely important for me, as this could go ahead and negate the momentum that Navy has. Now, getting some more yards here, this time through the air, and their defense for Navy isn't necessarily the best I've come across either. I mean, they are in the C+ range, and I've gone up against some B defenses and ended up winning. It's all a matter, though, of knowing your team. And I feel like of the games that I've been playing with Army lately, I really do know how this team works. And I know what strengths that we have. And I got a great playbook that I'm using, the Western Michigan playbook. And it's just been great. Like with Trent Steelman, a lot of people are just absolutely surprised the kind of arm that this guy has and the amount of passing touchdowns that he can put together. Army isn't known for their passing, kind of more for running the option and things like that. Now, if I was going up against Navy, that's what I would have to be defending against right now. But since I am the offensive coordinator, it really isn't something that weighs heavily on me what they're going to be doing. Now, one of the things that is nice, though, and you guys have heard me, I'll be frank, I've complained about it, is how frustrating it is that the opposing team will have a drive that lasts 40 seconds. And then time of possession is ridiculously in my favor. I mean, it is sad how much it is, like 20 minutes to 8 or something like that, you know, in every single one. So I don't like that. Anyway, so, you know, now that they go through and they'll do 3-minute drives because they are running the option and they're going through, you know, a lot of clock here in between plays since it's still running. It's kind of refreshing to be able to have that because, I mean, look, we're already in the second quarter here and I'm 3 minutes into the video. It's pretty unheard of for some of the stuff I've been doing lately. But Steelman getting it to Maples. That was a great catch. You got to hand it to Maples on there for that great reception. And that's something I've been kind of working with a little bit more here. And that's actually thanks to Madden, is being able to send the halfback just on a straight fly here and be able to find him open. So it's been working in Madden a little bit. I've been testing it out here in NCAA as well. Things are going great. I got some different plays that I choose in different situations and how the defense is all set up. And once again, we have another touchdown through the air. Thank you to that game plan that I've been able to string together. And look at that. School receiving touchdown record. And he's got, I think, receiving yards in a season down, as well as receptions in a game. Wow, I just got laid out. I usually don't show the highlights on stuff, but I got to go ahead and show that. Whew, that was a big hit. I deserved to fumble it right there, but fortunately we were able to get it back, and we're looking at 3rd and 6 now. So that's not too bad. It could end up being a lot worse here. Picking up some more yards through the air. That slants play is working so well. Look at that. I am 8 and 8 on the day so far. Little message boards coming up here every once in a while, just saying you've completed X amount of passes in a row, and it's been working. But the thing is Navy, I can tell from a standpoint of their secondary, is a lot slower than they get some of the other teams that I've been able to come across. So I do get to a chance to exploit some opportunities in the defense. And if they can't stop me, this is going to be a very, very one-sided game. And I might even go so far as to say we've already reached that point. 3rd and 5 here now. Whew. Lucky I got that to him when I did, because he ended up tripping on the way, or while he was running his route. I was still able to make the connection with him, though. If I had done it a split second earlier and made that throw, then that would have gone incomplete and maybe ended up being an interception. But here I go. I'm going to go ahead and send just him straight, but not going to work. So I get it over to Allen, who's one of my favorite wide receivers to go to. And now we're going to try the screen pass. Probably a good one to go off of, but I wish some of the guys would end up just trying to defend the guy who's coming at you from the side, because that's really the biggest weakness to this at all. My lead blockers will just look at what's in front of me, and that's it. Trying to go with something a little tricky here with a wide receiver screen play, but it doesn't end up working, and we're looking at 3rd and 8 now. We're pretty close to this end zone. I'd like to go ahead and get another touchdown here. Flag on the play. Sounds like they're offsides. And I get the touchdown here, but we're going to see what this penalty flag is. Because if it's holding, and it's not. I'm going to decline that, of course. Why would I do anything but decline it when I've already got a touchdown? 40 seconds left in the half now. So that last drive went through pretty quick. And Maples making the catch. And he is going to get into the end zone. I really can't see where he's at until I cross the line right here. But gosh, a great play. That's the first time, I think, in this series I've been able to get a pretty long pass. Steelman just, gosh, he's a lot better than I thought he was going to be going into this here. This whole team actually is a lot better than I was initially anticipating them to be. Now with recruiting and stuff like that, which I'll show you guys here at the end of the year. And I'm also going to try to make sure I include that a lot more in the series to come, like in different episodes and stuff like that, so you guys can be in the know. Because like with the Nebraska Dynasty that I'm doing, I'm not doing any recruiting for that at all, just because after I'm done with the season, I'll be getting the next game, and then I'll be playing as Nebraska again for that one. So I don't know. I don't need to necessarily do any recruiting. So I'm sorry, you guys. I just thought I'd let you guys know that now, since I get asked quite a bit. Show your Nebraska recruiting. And I should be showing my recruiting out of here, since I am the offensive coordinator, and that's kind of what it's all about in this series, is building a team up. But it's been pretty good. I mean, the quick rundown is Army is a one-star team. All right, so didn't have too many needs necessarily, but for every case except the kicker and punter, I was able to find 2-star recruits and some 3 stars as well, which that is beneficial for me, because if I'm a 1-star team, I've been mostly getting 1-star recruits. We're actually anticipated to be on a decline over the next few years. Going so far is when, I've hit 2016, I believe it is, that I'm going to be the worst team in college football. And I got to make sure that that's not the case. And the way that I do that is with fresh faces and make sure I get that recruiting down. Gosh, another long pass to Maples, and it is working here as well as in Madden. So that's one more play I can go ahead and add to the wide lineup here stuff I've been doing. Now I end up staying in bounds, but it doesn't do me any good, as I basically go out of bounds at the same place. Dang it, I thought he was one of the referees, and that's why I went right there. But only picked up 2 on that run, and after that incomplete pass on 3rd and goal, I'm going to go back with this play since it's been working so well. And it continues to work right here. Another passing touchdown for Trent Steelman. And another receiving touchdown here from my fullback. So that's going to make it 35-3. This rivalry game is not anywhere close to what a lot of people anticipate it to be. It has been completely one-sided, and I'm okay with that because I'm on the side that's winning. And I guess when it comes to one-sided matchups, you want to be on the side that's winning. Pass to the tight end for 9 yards on that one. So with this play, I'm not only going to the running back. I mean, I got to go to a whole bunch of other people as well, but Maples, I'm loving that. Look at that, 346 yards out of Trent Steelman. This is by far, from an offensive perspective, the greatest game that I have played in NCAA so far. So this is kind of an honor here to be playing this hard, winning this big, and especially in a rivalry game. Wow, break out of that one and a touchdown. 42 points now for Army. This is one I have to go back and watch because I have no idea how I was able to get out of that. All right, so break one tackle. Everybody just congregates around me and able to find a hole, get into the end zone, so not bad. That was a pretty cool touchdown. Anyway, though, we're in the fourth quarter now, and I'm going to just try and run the clock out. Now, Brown picking up a lot of yards. Head coach did decide to go ahead and bring the second stringers in. So Steelman is going to be sitting out. Maples is going to be sitting out. Allen's going to be sitting out. It'll be kind of tough here for us. Dang it, Dixon. Fumbled on that one. And that really, really is not cool. I was hoping to have a turnover-free game, because those are always the best games. Like, you realize your defense is going to get the turnovers, and you can exploit that. And that's one of the reasons here why some of the drives last like 30 seconds or something like that, because we turn the ball over pretty quick. Oh, I guess it's under review. Cool highlights. All right, so I guess it wasn't fumbled. I take it back. All right, so Brown running to the outside here, bobbing and weaving, getting the first down here. We've got 5 minutes left in the game. Handing it to Brown once again, getting to the outside, this time to the opposite part of the field. And he's rocking it. This is what I love, too, about Army, is I've got really two halfbacks I can end up going with at any time, who I feel pretty confident is going to be able to get me a lot of yards. All right, 42-10, 4:36 left. Brown getting into the end zone, thankfully because of, or thanks to that block there at the end of the play. Now I think I might still have been able to break through here and end up falling into the end zone or something like that. Actually, now that I take a look back at it, maybe not so much, but I'm glad I got the touchdown here, though. This is something that, with this particular mode, these statistics do matter. You know, I have to get so many yards every single year. I have to get, well, there's a lot of parts of my contract here, but, you know, touchdown catches, rushing touchdowns, things like that. It's something that goes against it or for it. So not too worried about sportsmanship right now. I'm more concerned about keeping my job security, because at the end of the year, my prestige is reevaluated. And that may be what takes me to another team besides Army. Now, I do have a 2-year contract, so after I complete this, I definitely do have 1 year left. And I can see who, if anybody, is available in picking up Coach Dunbar Snackbar. So you can see with about a minute left here, we're just going from the standpoint of running this clock out, doing what we need to do by running the ball up the middle there. I'm going to go ahead and kneel. And that is going to be the end of the game here in just a few seconds. So a big, big win. The Army-Navy game ends up being 49-10, and that's something that not too many people expect to be able to see, as these teams are pretty even in many respects. Original offensive game plan, the way that they're structured, the limitations that they have due to the fact that they are a military academy, and everybody has to be within a certain weight. I mean, it's pretty crazy here. But anyway, 49-10, like I said, is the win. And because this is the last game of the regular season here for us, I think it's important for us to go ahead and take a look at the bowl game here and just some results at the end. So we're going to take a look at the Heisman Trophy first. You can see Monty Ball ends up winning it here with 2,006 total points here towards the vote. So congratulations. Nobody from Army ended up being on there. That was a little bit of a surprise. But we're going to be fighting in the Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl against Stanford. So this is going to be a big challenge for me, because Stanford is 6-6, but they are also one of the top teams in the game as well, as they are, I believe, in the A range overall, or maybe it's the really, really high Bs. I don't know. We're going to find out. So make sure you guys stay tuned on here, and remember, in the next video, we're going to be doing the bowl game, and then it's on to season number 2. We'll kind of see if anybody does offer me a position with the coaching carousel. So you guys are awesome. Excitement on the next video. So please make sure you drop by. Subscribe if you haven't already. I am on Facebook, Twitter, you guys. If you want to be in the know as what's going on with my life, that's where you can find out where everything is going on. But again, thank you so much. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.